So, welcome back to part 2. Like I promised you guys, we're going to go into a segment that is a bit sketchy in the terms of viewer discretion is advised. Now, our friend Matt, who is here, of course, like usual, is a bit of an eccentric in a way that his thoughts and feelings about things are a bit different than the rest of us. Wouldn't you say, Harv?
A lot of his sentiments are easily accompanied by a maniacal laugh.
And
a little bit of lightning too.
I'll give you a little backstory. In when we were in high school together, Matt came up to me and gave me this scenario on how to fix the power problem. Basically, if he were to rule the world, he'd take all the stupid people in the world, put them on one island, most likely Australia, and make them all run treadmills. And what these treadmills would be connected to is a giant generator which powers the rest of the world. Now, answer me this. Is that evil or not?
And it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life you see. The devil tips his hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil. And I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need.
Alright, welcome to my segment, aptly titled When You're Evil. First and foremost, I'm Matthew, spawn of hell.
Oh, yes, he is.
Alright. Now, this segment is going to talk about ways that I improve my life by being evil, ways you can improve your life by being evil, and what it takes to be evil.
We should also include how to ward off the evil of others, usually by employing your own evil.
Yeah, step number 1, crosses don't work.
And boy, have we tried.
Alright, I'm going to start with what it takes to be evil. Well, a skewed worldview is very important. You know, hate everything equally, loathe things, generally have a negative opinion on things that irk you.
Yeah, and have very little patience for all of them.
Yeah. Number 1 thing, have absolutely no patience for stupidity.
Burn the village!
Yeah. Using the village idiot as a suicide bomber, telling him that he'll get virgins. Oh wait, no, that's only if you're Muslim.
Okay.
Okay, disclaimer here. We have nothing against Muslims. This is just a joke. Please take it as such. Go on.
I want to say extremists there.
I do not want a Muslim coming up. No. All Muslims, if you do self-sacrifice, your prize in heaven is 70 virgins. The only problem is that most Muslims these days that do self-sacrifice are extremists. Back in the old days, self-sacrifice meant things like sacrificing your lives for the greater good instead of sacrificing your life to kill people.
Or giving up something.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So,
for one, fasting.
Yeah.
Ramadan.
Yes, that's what it actually meant in the scriptures. Things have gone a bit astray. Speaking of which, hating religion. Very evil. Very my thing. Don't get me started. I do not like any of it.
Boy, is that true.
I could go on for hours on any religious subject whatsoever. But I'll just leave it at this. Look through religious history, conflicts, anything in the past. There's only one religion that you will find has not stirred up shit. Zen Buddhism. Enjoy it. Embrace it. I won't. I can't.
What about Bahavian?
Well, I can't be Zen.
No, but Baha'i.
Baha'is not old enough.
Okay.
I'm counting of the religions that are over 1,000 years old minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to piss Matt off, if you have a Scientologist friend, bring him to him and see him go off. It'll be hilarious.
It'll be something.
Don't get me started on Scientologists.
By the way, I could sell it as a pay-per-view. Matt versus Scientology.
Plus, before you bring this person, make sure you make your peace with them first.
Yeah, Scientologists and Mormons. Let's just say I believe one of those M's should be an N.
Anyways, moving on. Go ahead.
Alright, so generally to be evil, hate, want things dead, maniacal laughter is always good. I'm still practicing mine, but I'll get there. And overall, just have a relative disdain for people and low tolerance for stupidity is always a big plus. Now, in my line of work, I encounter a lot of stupid. Like, you would not believe. And all I can do really is to deal with it, or just do small things to make my life easier. Just this week, for example, passing through the pharmacy, just doing my job, helping a customer out, 2 teen punks think they're smart, think they'll get a reaction out of me, come up to me and ask me where the condoms are. Both of them can't be older than 13. I look at them. I'm not smiling at the surface, but inside I am laughing. I take them by the shoulders, lead them straight to the condoms, say, well, here they are, boys. You're going to want these. And I point to the smallest ones we've got. These will fit you perfectly.
Okay.
And then I walk away.
I gotta say,
and that is a perfect example of how being evil can help your life. You're not doing anything wrong, you're not doing anything blatantly, and you know that these people will not report you.
Yes, Matt's brand of evil is not supervillain or even regular villain. It's not morally decaying evil. It's more out of self-preservation.
maniacal puppy, if you will.
You gotta be evil to get through the day when you work at a insert name of company here.
Oh,
yeah, we don't want
retail
on this.
Retail people.
We'll bleep that out.
You know what we're talking about, I'm sure.
Yes, retail or just anybody that works in customer service. At one point or another, you have to deal with this. I mean, Harvey, for instance, has dealt with people that have ordered quesadillas and asked for no cheese on them.
Yeah, they're not aware of what the first half of the word they're asking for is. That's the main ingredient. You know, I get a lot of foolish things. I work in food service, and some of the stuff that people ask for, I have to throw my head back and wonder why.
Really, Harvey? Let me list off the stupid things I have been asked about. I have been asked about no sodium salt. I'm not talking about no salt. There is such a product that is called no salt, which is a salt that contains trace amounts of sodium and tastes like salt, but isn't really salt as it is. No, I've had a person literally ask me for no sodium salt. And I showed them the no salt, and they said, no, this is salt that has absolutely no sodium in it. My answer to this person was simple. If that's what you're looking for, please go to the Canadian Tire, because what you want is chlorine. If you do ingest it, may God help your body. And yet again, walked away. You can tell when a person's not going to report to you when they can't even tie their own shoes. Yeah. Continuing on, various subject matter, you have people asking for such things as diet water. Not diet tonic water, which I think have that, but I'm not going to go into on how stupid that is. But just diet water or things like caffeine-free orange juice.
Diet water.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about the fact that they wanted regular orange juice, which was what I thought. No. They wanted orange juice that on the label specifically said caffeine-free.
Because apparently, if it says it on there, that's all it must be.
Yeah. So you know what I did? I grabbed a permanent marker and wrote the words caffeine-free on a bottle of orange juice and gave it to them.
And they went off happy as a clam.
Yes, they did.
Nesca kissed. Best way to get your caffeine orange juice.
Yeah.
Need that extra jolt in the morning? Have no fear. Citric acid in your stomach right away.
Yeah. So as you can see, these aren't exactly things that one should normally do at work, but it gets me through the day. Now, going on to more stupid customers, you have the people that come up to me and ask the dumbest question possible to ask someone that works at a place that has a uniform. Do you work here? Oh my God, do I hate that. These are the people that I want to string up by their intestines like a piñata and smack around, hoping to get the candy that comes out of their heads because they must be filled with sunshine and lollipops. And they think I am walking around in a lime green shirt and black pants just because I want to.
By the way, if you're not looking at this right now, he's got a giant-ass bulge of a vein popping out of his forehead and just throbbing in and out.
On his forehead. Throbbing, bulging pain on his forehead.
Just doom, 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 doom.
Very north of the border.
Let me elaborate this properly, people. If you see someone at any sort of retail store wearing what looks to be like a shirt that they would not normally wear and black pants, chances are they work there. And if they not, pray for your soul, because they must have no fashion sense.
Not to mention, most people don't wear name tags because they're friendly.
Yeah. Okay, there's two reasons to wear name tags in this world. One, you work someplace that requires it. Two, you're not allowed out in public normally.
Or three, you might be at some sort of party. But again,
yes, but that went out of style in the 90s. That was just an icebreaker.
Well, okay. The icebreaker to, let's say, a camp counselor or something.
No, because these days camp counselors give themselves nicknames.
That's true. Like
everything's changed since I was a kid.
Yeah,
so
like camp. If anyone that's listening to this ever went to a place like Camp Muskoka, the camp counselors there had themselves nicknames like Papa Smurf, Mufasa,
Moosefaka. That was great.
Yeah, so there you go.
I don't know. Papa Smurf sounds kind of bad.
Papa Smurf was pretty cool.
Yeah.
If for some reason you're listening to this, Mr. Papa Smurf, my props to you. You were pretty awesome.
Yes, you were. Anyways, moving on. That question out of itself irks me, but there's another one that also irks me. The people that come into the store, look through the items, and then come up to me and simply ask, why is this not as cheap as it is elsewhere? And then complain to me for 10 minutes about it being so expensive here. I let them complain. I let them do their talking. I do. I mean, it helps their day, I'm sure. But then afterwards, I dig into them like a wet cat on a person's arm. Okay?
What? A wet cat? What?
You get a cat wet in a bathtub, and when you put your hand in, it will clamp down on that hand, hoping you'll drag it out with that hand.
The fuck are you into?
Well, you're giving a cat a bath.
God!
What are you thinking, Mark?
I don't know what you're... Damn.
I do have to clean this cat I own, so I put him in the tub. When he's with the water, his claws come out, and he grabs the arm.
Moving right along.
Anyway, so what I do to these people is just very simple. I look them dead in the eye and utter these simple words. Then why the hell are you shopping here? I don't censor myself. I say it as it is. Why are you wasting my time talking to me about this product being cheaper elsewhere instead of maybe just going to that store and buying it there for cheaper? Why shop here at a store that is reputed as Canada's upscale supermarket? Okay, that's what the place is. Upscale products at prices that are probably above everywhere else. Okay, if you want it cheaper, go elsewhere. If you've seen it cheaper somewhere, buy it there. Don't come in later and waste my time, and God knows if you're wasting your time. Apparently, probably not, because you got all the time in the free world. And you just... God damn it, I want to kill these people!
As you notice, his blood pressure has gone up.
Calming down.
I think Matt needs to have a hug a puppy break.
No, not that.
That's gonna get his...
Not that puppy.
That's gonna get his blood pressure even more.
But, yeah, so these are the kind of things I deal at a weekly basis. So, as you can imagine how my reactions are here, imagine if I had to actually keep these things pent up.
Yes.
And I let things go all at once. there would be dead bodies littering the streets. Mind you, I wouldn't mind. There are days where I want dead bodies littering the streets, but I digress.
There was actually one time when, instead of having to deal with the stupid person himself, Matt had another customer swoop in and point out exactly what was wrong.
Oh, yes. My favorite Loblaw story. I was in the lobby of the store, working on
We'll
products.
censor that, don't worry.
I really don't care anymore. Okay, I was working in the lobby, and a customer comes up to me and asks me, "Excuse me, what store is this?" Then, from the side, out of nowhere, out of nowhere comes this blind man that comes up to the customer and says, "Motherfucker, you're in the Loblaws. I'm blind, and I even know that. This man is my hero.
God
I
damn.
will praise him every day of my life if I could."
So he has replaced Ray Charles in your best blind men people.
Yes, I mean, he's blind, and he goes up to this and makes the guy look so dumb so quickly.
Oh, there are everyday heroes.
And then there are gods.
He could be Odin in disguise.
Yes. But yeah, so it's moments like that that have helped me not kill you all. Yes, and speaking of fueling my evil, of course, and my hatred for stupidity, is the show that I've currently been addicted to. What the fuck is wrong with you? Link will be provided. Enjoy. Watch. If it doesn't raise your evil quota for today, I don't know what will. That is all for today. I will come back to you for more tips on being evil and ways to be evil outside of work. Thank you.
Brought to you by stupid people.
Bet you can't have just one.
Okay. That was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, guys?
Emotional?
Draining?
Intense?
Whoa. Dog slobber everywhere.
What?
Yes, intense. There you go, intense. I got distracted with the dog again. Anyways, so moving on right along, we'll go on to the next segment, which is basically mine. It involves some education, some bit. Yes, we know.
We'll have our input from you another time, Winston.
You get your own episode later, dog.
My segment, Dr. Mark. So, we'll find out music for myself later, but anyways, basically this segment is basically about my qualms with the internet world and what they're confused with.
A lot of things.
Dr. Mark sets out to find out what's wrong with you.
Now, here's my thing now. This is what I'm going to talk to you about today. And it involves the world of anime and manga.
Like, we haven't talked about that enough yet.
Well, this is a bit different because it involves annoyances within the anime world.
Again.
Now, have you ever seen this type of person before? Says a weird language that you don't understand with phrases that they only know once. Have you ever seen people who don't normally have that hairstyle up and crazy? Have you ever had people say the words kawaii or baka many times?
Or desu.
Or desu.
Boom! Headshot.
Now, I'd like to state the fact that as an anime fan, as an otaku, whatever you may want to call me, I am not like that. I enjoy anime. I love it. I love the culture of Japan as well, but you're not going to see me fucking use language that others don't understand. You're not going to see me, bring up that everything that anime does on a pedestal. Okay, I love anime, but it is not the be-all, end of all the world.
There are other forms of entertainment out there, people. Experience them.
I would like to make an apt comparison here. People who will occasionally throw in a key common Japanese word into any English conversation are less common but just as annoying and pretentious as people who think that they're more sophisticated by tossing in a French word here and there in English when it doesn't even matter.
Now see here's my quandary. What you are is not an anime fan. What you are is what we call Japanophiles. Now, that does not mean someone who likes to play with little Japanese boys and girls.
That is a lolicon and a shotacon. We will not touch those things with a 50-foot pole.
No. Japanophile is when you are so obsessed with Japanese culture that you try to emulate it and do everything you can to become Japanese when you're not. Now, what I'm trying to say is, sure, it's okay to love the culture, it's okay to love the mannerism of the Japanese, it's fine. But when you're bringing it into a Western world where people don't understand and they know you love anime, it kind of gives us a bad name, sort of a sense. Case in point, I'm Asian. If none of you have not noticed that already from the last episode.
Then you'll be on my segment very soon.
There's the stereotypical form of me liking anime, which is, okay, it's true I love anime, but I'm not going to go as far as to say, oh, that's kawaii over there. That little dog over there is kawaii. Oh, desu, whatever shit that you're going to be spouting. I'm not going to go and say, instead of saying you're stupid, baka. Because that in itself is retarded.
Especially since you're not using it properly in the grammatical sense.
Exactly. Now, my main, argument about this is basically those who are Japanophiles and who love anime and have this conception that Japan will accept you when you love anime is a bit skewed. Because I have a friend, she's from Australia, she moved to Japan, and she's not very much of a... She knows the Japanese culture. I've asked her many times, are you annoyed? What happens when a person, let's say, who is a hardcore anime fan who thinks the way the Japanophiles do, goes to Japan and try to discuss with other Japanese people there about anime? She says basically this: if it's anything like geek culture and about society, it's going to be like every other society. They're going to look down on it because it is out of the norm. With Japan, with the people from Japan, if you go in there like that, not only are you still a gaijin, which is foreigner in their language, you're basically a freak. So to say.
Yeah. The real world is not like the webcomic Mega Tokyo, people. Okay, you will not get a job at a video game store. You will not get an apartment above there. You will not have zany adventures.
Or nor will you have many Japanese women around you in a harem. That's not gonna work.
The rumor that Japanese women go after white men is not true.
Well, foreign men. You got other
but 9 times out of 10, when you think foreign in Japan, it's the white man.
Yeah, true enough. Again, the Japanese, as much as they are cultural, they are a bit racist. Sorry to say, but it is. There's a reason why the term gaijin is derogatory. There is a reason why even though you are friends with some Japanese people, if you do live in Japan, others will look at you strangely if you walk down the street. It's like okay. Let's say you were turned a pigment of green somehow. Let's say by a prank or something.
No, Winston, we're not going to turn you green, okay?
No, we're not going to turn the dog green, though. I think that's one of Matt's evil ideas there.
No, if I was going to dye the dog anything, I would make him look like Houndoom.
No.
But I think he would like that.
Okay, I've been to anime conventions as well. I've been to... I think I've been to enough anime conventions to have an opinion about this, right?
Yeah, you've missed a few, but we'll forgive you.
Yeah. In a way, that's a primary example, unfortunately, of Japanophiles.
Mm-hmm. There are people that take the culture and they smother themselves with it.
Yeah, they don't so much run with it as strap it to a jet-powered car and let loose.
Here's one problem I find here, is with these people that tend to be Japanophiles, as you say,
it's an actual term, actually.
Yeah. They see that they're not very well accepted because it's this very strange form of eccentricity. And they think, well, like Mark was saying, people in Japan, I identify so well with this culture and these people, I go there and they will love me.
Which is not going to be the case, guys.
You'd be completely ostracized.
Unless you're going to, let's say, somewhere like Akihabara. That's where you're going to be accepted, but not everywhere else.
Yeah. Or if you just go to an actual convention in Japan.
Yeah. Let me put some perspective on here. It's like if someone moved to Canada and acted like a total Canada fanboy about all of the things that you see in media.
Imagine if someone came in and started becoming a Leafs fan in Toronto.
They think...
Here's a tip. God. If you're not in Toronto and you're listening to this, chances are you're not a fan of the Leafs. And if you're in Toronto listening to this, chances are you're not a fan of the Leafs.
Anyways, moving on.
I just don't understand. They think that if they go to this place that they worship, then they'll be fine. But they're going to be looked at just as strangely, if not more, because what's more annoying than someone looking at the things that are stereotypically presented about your culture from another one, and then spasming about it, because that's what they love when they don't actually know the real deal. And they think that they do, and that they can just blend right in because they've studied how to read kanji, and they know how to speak some Japanese, and they know some key terms that are put on TV, and they think this is great. No, the locals are probably going to just shake their heads and walk away.
And you actually see this in actual manga, like they like foreigners who come in and talk about like anime and like who are otakus in those mangas, they are portrayed weirdly. And like I'll give you one example. The manga Gantz is a perfect example because there's this German guy who like the one thing he asks from this Japanese person is something from Akihabara, which is basically Otaku Central in Japan. And the Japanese guy who's giving him this is looking at him weirdly. He's looking at him like he's an annoyance, basically. And if that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
It's an extreme form of poserism. Like, that's the thing.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I love anime, and I will go to Japan, but not just for anime. I will go to Japan to experience their culture, their food, mostly their food, mostly.
God, yes, the food.
I'll even go on a Buddhist walk just to experience, just to have a new experience in life. But
here's a good challenge for people that want to visit Japan. Instead of going to all the pop culture places, how about you strive and visit every temple you
go on
in the city, whatever you visit.
Go on a temple trek. from what I've heard of, it's one of the most exhilarating things to do because it not only is it a bit spiritual in a sense, but it's also it's kind of uplifting in a way that you're making a trek to try to better your life.
Well, not only that, but if you believe in luck, if you ring the bell at a temple and offer your prayers there, that can increase your luck. So there you go.
It's also a lot of exercise because some of these places are put pretty high up on hills. Lots of stairs.
So, but again, what pisses me off about the Japanophiles in a way, and I respect your views and all this, guys, but and it just irks me because when you put on, like, let's say I'm on a group on Facebook and they just put down, I want to go to Japan for the anime because it's so cool, it's so desu shit, that's what irks me. Really, it does, because you're portraying something negative that not all anime fans are that. Like, I have a friend who hates anime, and he hates. Basically, he's a self-hating Asian in a way, but that's what he sees when people like talk about anime, which to me that's not how I am. Mm-hmm. I enjoy it for the fact that it's entertainment to me.
Yeah, but of course,
be aware
Mark
that this
likes
friend is very jaded because he used to be a very big fan of anime himself, but some of the subculture of the fans just taking it to extremes killed it for him.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm surprised you figured out who it was.
Oh, I know him.
The moment you mentioned self-hating Asian, I kind of figured it.
Anyways, sorry if you're listening to this. Sorry, dude. Just had to put that.
Just be glad we haven't said any names here.
Yeah. Now,
by the way, butts.
Inside joke. But yeah, my main point is love anime, sure. Enjoy anime, love it, hate it, whatever you want to do. But just tone it down.
Yeah, for all our sakes, just tone it down, okay? I mean, at last year's convention of Anime North, this coming May, be there.
So yeah,
anyways, the last year's convention, we had to deal with the fact that we had the conservatives having their rally at the same weekend, just across the street from where the convention was. Luckily, most people were at their best behavior. Unfortunately, we had to kick some people off the convention grounds because they were going up to the politicians screaming things like "Desu" and shit, giving us a bad name. Okay, these people are currently banned from the convention. They are not coming back for life. Okay? Don't do that stupid shit.
We interrupt this message for a dog humping a blanket. Winston? And back to our scheduled programming.
That threw me off there. But okay. Where was I going with this point?
People need to really...
Yeah.
Okay, calm your tits, okay. People. Calm your tits.
My recommendation to you as a certified...
well, not certified.
Pretend certified doctor. Just tone it down. I recommend some, like, herbal tea and, like, a good book.
Not green tea, you Japanophiles.
I like green tea, though. It's
yes, but a Japanophile will be obsessed with green tea.
I'm very much into the Zen, though.
Yeah.
We say with big cans of empty Arizona nearby.
Yes, but Arizona. It's American.
Look at the name.
Yeah.
So yeah, my recommendation, just calm down. Just tone it down, and, I know you love it. I know you want what you want, but you have to think about everyone consideration for everyone else.
It's a sad fact that a lot of anime fans, we get a bad rap because it's not such a main thing. It's something from another culture. A lot of people think that it's cheesy as all hell.
When we talk about it,
going back to Big Bang Theory, that's the one type of nerd fandom that they very rarely focus on.
Well, they touched it once. Remember,
Once or twice,
that one little anime. I had a friend once named Anime. But yeah, I enjoy it as much as you guys, but I'm not to that extreme. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that I don't understand your whole
fanaticism.
Yes, your fanaticism about it. Maybe it's that. Maybe I'm not really one of you guys, but then again, I'm my own person.
If you want to put it up on a pedestal, build a shrine in your room. Please don't
and
parade
keep it in your
around.
room. Okay, think of it this way: be like Helga from Hey Arnold.
No, we're doing old cartoon references.
Yeah, keep it in the closet where it belongs.
Well, that kind of that again, we're not. This may be taken the wrong way. So, again,
unless you're gay, then bring it all out there.
Yeah,
do what is comfortable for you. That's your life.
All right, thank you.
Again, yeah.
Just thank you. All right, so what have we learned as a part of our morals for today?
Stop being a fucking Japanophile.
I've learned that there's no such thing as diet water.
And I've learned that if you're going to watch The Big Bang Theory, either learn the references or don't call yourself a nerd.
So, with that being said, we're going to end off again tonight. So any questions, comments, please post them. If you want to argue with me again, go ahead. There's the bottom box.
Please post them.
Or you want to argue with Matt, go ahead.
Yeah. I accept all arguments in the form of a written response. Anything more than that, I will retaliate with heavy arms.
Or you want to argue with Harv or say congratulations on what he said or whatever.
You can feel free to argue with me, but if I don't respect your opinion or the way that you present it, I will most assuredly mock you.
Or just won't respond at all.
Oh, no, I'll go out of my way.
We will all respond to everything.
Okay.
Be it good or bad, we shall respond.
I don't know, man.
As long as it's coherent.
Yes.
If someone comes up to me going, "Yo, fuck, bitch! I don't like your opinion."
Well, that's why it's
that I'm gonna
coherent. Okay. State your argument in a logical sense, and we will come back to you.
Hey, if someone's going to be swearing and yelling, as long as they have it properly punctuated with the right grammar and everything, I'll take it on.
Yeah.
Again, feel free to argue with us. I mean, we'll come at it. We'll have a healthy discussion about it. I mean, we're not going to hide behind a microphone. You want to come to us? Go ahead. We're going to argue about it.
If you live in Toronto and you wish to talk to us, give us your name and address, and we will, well, not your address, but name and contact information, and we will arrange a face-to-face meeting, and we shall talk.
Hell, we'll even record it online, and we'll post it.
Anyone wants to be a guest star for any podcast to try and refute any of our statements, feel free to contact us. We will gladly take on all comers.
Hell, you think my opinion's stupid? Go ahead, try me.
If you think I should be evil, try to explain to me why.
I haven't said enough offensive or disagreeable things yet, but trust me, there will be.
Yeah. Or if maybe you just want to watch a dog hump a blanket, feel free to come on over.
Oh, we can supply that for you.
There's a dog humping on Justin.
So, with that, we'll like to say goodbye. Matt, say what you want to say before closing statements.
Yeah, closing statements for tonight. Overall, just be smart. Think about what you're going to say, and you won't incur my wrath. Okay? Be yourselves. Don't jump on bandwagons. Don't blow things beyond the proportions that they really are. Okay? One day at a time, people. One day at a time.
Harv, your closing statements?
I would like people to look at the way that they represent themselves, especially if they heavily identify with some kind of subculture or subgenre.
I think that was today's
and
focus.
Make sure that they remember that they are also representing what they're behind. So please be in mind of that when you're putting yourself out in public and in public interest.
My closing statements, well, I guess enjoy what you enjoy. I'll enjoy what I enjoy. I'm pretty sure these two will enjoy what they enjoy. But that's all we're going to do. Just enjoy.
Ponies!
Anyways, with that being said, we're out. Bye. Dog says bye. And remember, stay out of the tall grass.